Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, YouTube. We're here again, slightly out of sync with all our other videos that are coming. This is being filmed and uploaded, hopefully on the exact day that it's being filmed, if not the day after.
That's ambitious.
Yeah, I can do
This
it.
is being filmed on a Sunday, so if you're watching this,
around
Sunday.
midnight, Sunday night,
impressive.
yeah, it'll be the quickest upload we've ever done. And the reason for it being the quickest upload that we've ever done is because, Phil, you have a new pedal.
As usual, I feel bad that this is always it's always this way round. It's always you going, what have you bought now, Phil? No, I bought another pedal. This will probably be my last new pedal for a little while, because I genuinely have nothing else on my horizon that I want to get.
I do not believe that for a second.
I have recently bought a few things I'm waiting for. They don't count. I'm not counting. Right, so this one I've waited for a while, Ben.
Yes, I know.
Ever since the first... Okay, what we've got here, you've already heard, I'm sure, a little bit at the beginning. The Pitchfork-Plus is what we're looking at today, as you've seen, no doubt, from the description or whatever, from the title. I've got the original over here. This little thing. This has been with me pretty much...
You've had that about 4 years, haven't you?
More than that, even. I think it's been more like 6, even.
Yeah, possibly.
Since it came out, basically. I remember, I think when this came out, I was just on the brink of wanting... I think I was going to get the POG, like the 3-knob micro POG. I was going to get that, and then they brought out this, and I was like, perfect timing, I'm going to get that. So I did. And then... I think at the end of last year, I was thinking, as much as I love this, I really wish it had like presets and it had more stuff to do in there. As good as this pedal is, I want more options. And I was thinking, the POG 2, the big one, it has got all presets and stuff in it. I was like, that's got to be the one. And then they announced, there was a leak that I saw that they were going to be bringing out this thing. So it's kind of like history repeating itself a little bit. So yes. A lot of waiting. It's finally here. So let's dig in, because it's going to be a long one, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
So what we've got here is the simplest way I can think to describe it is basically like 2 pitchforks
in one.
Yes, with like a whole bunch of other extras that it can do. So whereas the Pitchfork OG has just a blend knob, and the other knob is for all of the various harmony and pitch settings. This one has it doesn't have a blend, but it does have it is a blend really. It's a clean, wet blend knob at the top here. It's kind of like a dry blend here. And then you've also got 2 volume knobs for the independent octaves that it can do. So let's dig in.
Okie dokie.
First of all, we are in live mode. Now that basically has it's like an all what you see is what you get kind of thing. So all of the special clever things that it can do are basically pushed to one side, and it's just a very simple, straightforward 2
pitch
shifter things. So it's a good place to start from.
That's still muted, I think.
Oh yeah, sorry. I had the tune on. Had the tune on the whole time.
Oh,
sorry. I should give you a clean sound. Okay. So this is the bypass switch on the right. Now this is only the moment you're only hearing shift 2 in live mode. So turn the volume up a bit more, and I can turn the dry signal off, so you're just hearing the octave. Okay, so
that's very smooth, isn't it?
It is.
It tracks very, very well.
Yeah, that's always been a great positive that Electro Harmonix have with their octave stuff. So pushing this button here, Shift 2, lets you access what's actually happening with this side of the pedal. So at the moment we've got +1 octave. This knob here at the top right, lets you cycle through all of the various different options all the way up to 3 octaves up. So this is 2 octaves up.
It should be noted that I am just playing all of this on the thickest string of the guitar and the lowest part of the neck.
Yeah, if you go too far down the neck,
at the total opposite end of the spectrum.
Oh, wow. Wow. I'm inclined to try that again at 3 octaves.
Yes.
Okay, that's 3 octaves up.
Okay, so the lowest end of the neck. Highest end of the neck.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, my life.
It wouldn't even track the notes.
The initial.
Yeah, like I played like the highest note this guitar is capable of, and it just goes like.
Oh wow. Oh wow, my life.
It's getting gradually louder.
I love that this is the first thing that we do with this pedal.
Just test its extremes.
Yeah, this is us in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Okay, let's dial this back, shall we? So okay, let's go to something a little bit more realistic. So yeah, second octave's a little bit a
bit more
friendlier.
Sensible, yeah.
So that's the second octave on this side. This side, Shift 1, push that, and that gives us the opposite kind of shift engine to work at. So if we turn the knob again, we're in the minus section. You can go plus on this side as well if you want 2 octaves on both sides, an octave on one side and plus 2 octaves on the other side or something, or any of the in-between stuff. Okay, so let's go 1 octave down and then 2 octaves up. So there we go, we've got 2 octaves up, 1 octave down, and then might dial the clean blend back in a little bit. And then you push this switch to access the opposite side, so you've got both sides on at once now.
Okay. I'm pretty much totally lost now. Okay, so how I basically understand that is that you know how, like on a whammy, for instance, because I'm more of a whammy guy than a...
Yes.
You have the setting where you have the 1 octave up and 1 octave down, so it's like either side of the dry signal. But this pedal allows you to tweak both of those octaves individually.
Yes.
Got you.
It would be like if you had 2 pitchforks, as I said before, in the loop like the loops of an LS2.
Okay.
So if we were doing a Will It blend with 2 pitchforks.
Well, now we can.
Well, yeah, actually. Damn. Oh, we've got
3 pitchforks essentially.
Almost as many pitchforks as you have rats.
Yeah.
That video is going to just make itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. If I had another single pitchfork to put with that and put that in the loops of an LS2, that's almost essentially what you're looking at. Certainly, at least in this mode. So yeah, the interesting thing is you can, with all of the extra like in between pitch parameters and values that you can have, you can get some like really nice kind of complementary like harmony kind of sounds.
Yeah.
So if you want to pick a key and play something,
I'm going to play in the key of D.
Okay, then you do that, and then I will find something that complements. Maybe that's not one of them. Keep going.
Hang on, back a couple.
Oh,
Another one. Back another one. Oh no, I thought I heard one that was.
let's go with perfect fourth. No, perfect. Where's perfect fifth?
Yeah.
Let's go with. I will find. Ah, there we go. Oh, no, that's all right.
Yeah, sounds nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good. That and obviously you've got all the different volume blend controls for that, so you can have as much or as little of that as you want. So if you want a lot more prominent of that harmonic, that harmony sound. But yeah, it's nice being able to add that kind of lower octave in.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
I might dial that into like a -2 octave.
That sounds really good, man.
Yeah, I really like that.
That's impressive.
It's for me, it's enough that it does this, like forgetting all the extra stuff that it can do. One of the other things that I love about the original Pitchfork is the latching momentary kind of toggle button that you've got in the middle, so you can use it kind of as a stabbing temporary effect, which you can do in this as well.
Okay.
So this button, Latch, lets you toggle between latching and momentary. So when you flick it into momentary, it automatically bypasses the pedal until you press the switch, and then you can choose whether to have the shift 1 on or off. So basically, shift 2 is like the only one that will default kind of come through, regardless. So if you want to play something like in the same key you were just playing. So, yeah, I was turning on and off the bass kind of sound there. But yeah, that's a really useful feature to have. So, okay, I'll be honest, there's so much in this thing, and I'm still getting to grips with a lot of it because
it only came out the other day, didn't it?
Yeah,
so.
I got it. What day is it? It's Sunday today. I got
Friday,
it
did you?
Friday. Yeah, I literally got it Friday. So yeah, I'm still new. We have printed off the manual. Well, you have.
It's about 32 pages long, isn't it? Yeah. A4.
Yeah, it's like Rachel's letter to Ross.
Yeah.
But not front and back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a bit of a beast of a manual, and I was looking through it the other day, and just kind of I could feel my brain turning to soup as I was reading through it. So it's just kind of
it's much
so
more.
deep.
It's much more fun to ignore the manual.
Oh yeah, 100%. Sorry, I keep kicking this.
That's all right.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a lot more interesting, I think, and fun to just dive in.
Yeah,
and discover things as you go. The user button, there's a button here you marked user. When you push that, basically you can whatever mode you're in. There are different options that you can cycle through within that kind of menu.
Okay.
So this knob up here, it's a click wheel thing. So you've in the user, It's basically to do with assigning this foot switch to something.
Yeah. Okay. So you can assign that to like a preset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are the options. You can have at the far end, you can have this switch turn on or off the auxiliary output. You can have it affect shift 1. I was saying before, in live mode it defaults to the shift 2 being, I think, the primary thing it turns on and off. But I think this can override that. So you can have it affect shift 1, which kind of makes sense because shift 1 is on this side of the pedal, and shift 2 is kind of on this side of the pedal. So if you want to keep it in your mind so that those two foot switches operate those sides of the pedal, you can. Or if you want to switch them round, you can have it on shift 2. I forget what jump does, but if you click it, there's a little dot in the bottom right which indicates that there's a sub menu to that one.
Good,
so you can go click it and go into that sub menu. I think this is to do with presets. Yeah, so the jump mode of this basically lets you sequence your presets.
Okay, yeah.
So that this foot switch then will cycle through a particular
order of.
Yeah.
Right, got you.
It's very kind of again. There's so much it does.
Have you created any presets yet?
I have actually created one, but there are 10 presets it comes with from factory.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna change almost all of them, but they do a good job of showing off what the pedals can do.
Yeah, this might be a good way of
demoing. I was coming to that. I was honestly. I swear. I'm sorry, Ben. But yeah, that's a very useful thing though, to be able to like assign this foot switch to something. It's really clever. So as I said, I think it. Yeah. Hold is really cool. Basically, because of the whole momentary thing. Okay. Slight, not tangent,
digression.
Yeah, the original Pitchfork had a clever hidden feature where if you plugged in an expression pedal, and I think if you held the foot switch down while plugging it in or something, it let you access a hidden feature where you could use the expression pedal to set like how quickly or how slowly.
Oh, okay.
The pitch ramped up in momentary mode.
So a bit like the concentric knob on the Ricochet.
Yes, exactly like that.
Yeah.
But obviously a lot less easy to kind of get at. But with this, you can do exactly the same thing via the menus. But because you can, because you've got so much more control over that aspect of that feature, you can, like on the Ricochet, you can control how fast it goes up, and then a whole separate thing for how fast it comes back down again.
Yeah.
The hold mode, we will get back on track. The hold mode, you can use this foot switch when you're ramping something up. Say, you can use the if it's set to a really kind of slow, gradual ascension in pitch, and it does that automatically. So you just hit it on, pitch starts going up. You can use the hold button to freeze it like halfway.
Oh, okay, right, I see.
So it's kind of like a
freeze.
Yeah, kind of
a super ego-y type thing.
Yeah, but except that it's not kind of creating a drone. It just it's sort of like, as long as you're holding the foot switch down, it just holds it.
And then if you let it go, does it then continue to rise?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the same for falling back down again.
Okay, well
that's pretty cool. I will demonstrate that later on. But yeah, so there's a whole bunch of other things that it can do. Yeah. The manual is probably the best thing to refer to for all of these other extra aspects. Right, presets.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do this. So in the preset mode, all the way over to the left is live. So that's the mode we were looking at earlier. That's basically like the starting point for, like, if you want to design a preset from scratch, that's kind of a good place to go to kind of tweak things, and then you can save them later on. So we'll move on to preset 1.
That sounds quite chorusy.
Yeah, it does actually. That's 2 perfect fifths.
Or like a 12 string.
Oh yeah,
Oh no, it doesn't sound anything like a 12 string.
I don't know. I can see where you're going. It's like that kind of territory.
Yeah.
Okay, that's preset 1. Moving on, preset 2. Preset 3.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Even more chorusy.
Preset 4. It's like a harpsichord or something.
Yeah. If I could play, is it Golden Brown?
Yeah.
No. Let me just... Nah, forget it. Yeah. Something like that, isn't it?
That's really good. That is.
Yeah.
It sounds great.
Yeah.
Even if that isn't like spot on, or if it's like maybe if it's in a different key than that, I don't know. But it sounds good.
I think it would need more of the higher octave, maybe.
Yeah, but you can tweak all that. So,
yeah.
you know, if you wanted to make yourself
I
preset,
reckon you could get pretty close to that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Which is awesome. So I think as well, like a lot of the building blocks behind things like their organ pedals.
It's all a lot of it's pitch based.
Yeah, like I've seen before people that have got like the Pog 2, like the big one. A lot of people who have them can get like very similar kind of like the C9 and B9 kind of organ pedals. You can get very similar sounds out of the Pog by dialing in certain things. Okay. So that's cool. Let's move on to preset 5.
Quite similar to some of the stuff we've already heard.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, that's a -1 octave and a D. I don't know if that's like a drop D thing.
Oh, okay. It sounds a little like a baritone, actually. That's cool.
Yeah, man.
That's very baritone.
I like that. Preset 6.
Getting into kind of whammy territory there.
Yeah,
like, yeah,
definitely. I definitely know what you mean there. Preset 7. That's -1 octave and 1 octave. So that's basically what live mode is, really. I don't know why. I don't know why they bothered with that one. That's P19 and -1 octave.
That's a nice kind of rubbery sound. Like. I don't know why.
You're in Baker Street.
Yeah, I've taken a wrong turn somewhere.
I think what we need to do after we've looked through these is throw some fuzz.
Yeah,
after this, because you know we need to doom.
Yeah,
we need to get our doom on.
Right.
These next two modes we'll look at all the. There's two more factory modes, and then there's the one I made. So these are momentary modes, and they kind of demonstrate a little bit what I was talking about before with the ramping. So this is preset 9. You just play, I'll hit the momentary. Sounds like a catchphrase when they reveal a square. You just hit a chord and let it ring.
Yeah. Can you get it to go the other way?
Yeah.
Goes,
I think actually the next mode is like the opposite.
Catchphrase, by the way, it's a game show that we used to have in
YouTube
the UK.
it.
Yeah.
YouTube it.
It was amazing.
Yeah, one of the best things on TV. Okay, this is the opposite.
Should be the opposite. Let's try it. Hang on.
How cool is that?
I can't even tell which way that's going now. It's sort of...
Oh well, it's -1 octave and +1 octave. So
it's very.
So what it's doing is it's going in both directions.
Yeah, it's doing some very confusing things to my brain.
It's coming from like top and bottom octave
and
to the middle,
in the middle,
and coming back to the middle at the same time. So you can hear it when it's on, like both. If I turn the mixes up on both.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So it kind of comes back to off.
Yeah. It's messing with my
unity is the word. Yeah. It's coming back to unity both sides.
What's next?
So yeah, that's the factory presets. The one I made, I think, is pretty similar as far as like the ramping thing goes. So I can't actually remember. How bad is that? I did it yesterday. I can't remember what I did. Play something.
Okay.
Play something.
Can you get that to just go infinitely?
No, because there's only 3 octaves kind of to go from. This is the slowest I could get it to like fall. Yeah, I think that's what I did. So when you hit it, it's like instantaneous, almost pitching up.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got.
Yeah, it'd be cool if you could just go like over and over again.
Yeah. I don't think it can do that
for the Mark III.
Yeah. The Plus.
Yeah.
Or the Plus Deluxe.
Yeah.
This pedal's going to just get bigger and bigger each time. Yeah. Yeah, there are probably other pedals that can do that. I can't think of any at the moment.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think this can do that, I'm afraid.
Not to worry.
Trust you to find the one thing this pedal that can do so much that can't do.
The one thing that it can't. In fact, it's one shortcoming. Pedals suck. It doesn't even do an infinitely repeating loop of pitching up and down.
I know, that's something for you to work on.
Yeah.
Electro Harmonix.
Yeah, pull your finger out.
Yeah, come on, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's well, when you power this pedal up, it does come through. Like it cycles through all like Electro Harmonix, pitchfork-plus, scrolls along the front, and then it says version 1.
Oh, could there be like a? Does that mean there could be like a?
There could be updates.
Yeah, software update.
You never know.
Does it have a USB?
I was just literally looking now. I don't think there is a visible. No, unless there's one when you take the back off. There might. I've seen before on pedals. Sometimes
have to investigate that.
Sometimes there's a tiny little USB port to like update with. Yeah. Okay. So next there was. Okay. So you've got a couple of extra inputs here. We've got an expression input and external switch
Okay.
input. The external switch in particular is amazing. I will show you what this can do. So you need a TRS cable for one thing. That's one of these. So it's got the stereo kind of tip, ring and sleeve.
Yep.
Plug that in here. What we've got here, by the way, is the Digitech FS3X foot switch.
Nice.
So this is designed obviously to work with a lot of Digitech pedals, but it does work perfectly well with this pedal as well, which is useful. It's useful for me. It means I don't have to buy anything else additional to get this to work. Electro Harmonix do make their own version of this as well, but you know, why bother when I've got this? So this works basically to cycle through these 8 different modes on here, like this, and then the up and down buttons let you cycle through the little value things. So like basically in this mode, momentary and latching, you can cycle between momentary and latching mode, which is amazing.
Okay.
So without having to like
That's
bend
pretty
down,
handy, yeah.
that's really cool.
Useful feature.
Yeah. So if you want it to go from momentary, from latching to momentary for a particular song, or for I mean, you could program it a preset, so that you can program a preset that is momentary, anyway. So you don't necessarily need this foot switch to access that feature, but it's cool to have, and it does plenty of other stuff. So yeah, momentary mode. We're still in my weird presets. So.
It seems to me that this pedal is less about the actual sounds that it makes, and more about the options available to you in order to make those sounds.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right.
I mean,
like the sounds that it makes are like extremely customizable.
Yeah,
is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair because
like that's like the actual effect itself isn't so much the big selling point.
That's
like,
true because basically the same sounds are available. Not so much in the original Pitchfork because this gives you 2 at once, but say something like the Pog.
Yeah.
Where you've got you can have 2 at once.
But you've got so much more options for sort of customizing.
Being able to do all the ramping stuff and other things as well. It's a lot more kind of in depth. No, that's a fair point. It's a fair point. It's always useful to get some clarification on these things. So the foot switch, it doesn't cycle through the modes as fast as I would like. Personally, it'd be nice to just go click, 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 and cycle through them. Right. Especially if you're playing live, you want
maybe you need the dedicated EHX.
Maybe, maybe.
It could be something as simple as that.
But pushing it once, and it usually is like a delay of like half a second while you wait for it to catch up, basically. So pushing it one at a time sends the message to cycle through. So what I've found to be the most useful application for this is cycling through your presets.
Yeah.
So whereas without this foot switch, if you want to access a preset, you have to push. Say you're in this mode, you have to push the preset mode and then cycle through H1's flashing to let you know before selecting it. So you don't actually hear what the preset is until you've selected it, and then you press it or click it to assign to activate that preset. But then, however, you do have that jump mode.
Yeah.
So again, if you don't have the foot switch, or if you don't really want the foot switch, you can, if you're playing live and you know what presets you're going to need, you can use the jump feature to assign to the user switch, so you can cycle through your presets, the ones that you want.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, that's basically the foot switch that I want to talk about in a nutshell. It doesn't let you access the sub menus that I was talking about before, like some of these things that have a little dot at the end. But yeah, generally speaking, I think that's a really cool addition and a useful way of kind of expanding on the pedal. The other thing is the expression pedal, which again we don't use very much. We don't look at expression pedals often on this show, but we're gonna. We should probably start doing it more often.
Yeah, we're always going on about it.
Exactly. Okay, so now we have got the
put the test card music up there.
yeah. We're back.
Hey.
So now we've got the expression pedal and the extension switch plugged in.
Yeah.
So now, as you can probably imagine, we can do some whammy stuff.
Let's get into it.
Indeed. So let's put that in latching. So we've got.
Right. Okay.
So we've got the expression pedal, just making sure it's all up all the way. There we go. Okay, you play, and I will whammy the hell out of it. Now, as cool as that is,
you get some really creative sounds when one person is playing and another person is operating the pedal.
Yeah, definitely do. In keeping with how deep this pedal is, it has its own menu system for just the expression input. So this button here, expression, you push this, and that lets you cycle through like the three basic menu settings for the expression pedal. So I think this one's the frequency. If you can access the sub menu on that, this basically lets you choose what exactly you're sweeping. At the moment, it's set to both.
Right.
So you were hearing both sides of the pedal being moved at exactly the same time in the same direction. Okay. So that's why when I went like heel down, you're hearing like clean blend. So both of them are off. But you can set it so that it's more like a whammy with like pitch up at one end and then pitch down at the other end. So there's a whole bunch of like different areas that you can configure with that, and then obviously you can set it to you can get it to change what's called the glissando.
Oh right, so
or so like how quickly and how quickly it goes down, all that kind of stuff.
The one musical term I remember from my guitar lessons.
It also lets you control the volume of either shift 1, shift 2, both, or the dry. So that's quite cool. You can actually use it as a volume pedal for the pedal itself. Which is quite cool. So yeah, that's quite. And then it's got a whole bunch of like extra things as well, like blend and other complicated looking submenus, which we'd need the manual for to tell us exactly what those are doing. But it's all online if you want a more fully in-depth understanding of these submenus.
This could be a 4-hour video.
Easy. What are we on at the moment? 40 minutes. We're at 40 minutes. I told you it'd be a long one.
I don't know whether this is going to be uploaded today.
Or just put it all up as it is. Just like
unedited,
raw. Yeah. Just to get it out there. Yeah. For clicks.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear it with some fuzz quickly? Like as a
have you got a fuzz pedal handy?
I was thinking the Fuzz War.
I'll put everything else in the other room.
I know. Well, we could quickly pause and then go and grab that if you want to hear this with some mighty doom fuzz after it.
Okay, hang on.
They want it then. You can hear them crying out.
Put the test card music up.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Well, what have we got now, Ben?
We've hooked up a pedal which literally strikes fear into my heart and the heart of everyone else who lives in my street.
But in a good way.
Yeah, the Fuzz War. We are going to try this pedal with the Fuzz War.
Oh, yes.
Let's
has
go.
to be done.
Let's do this.
Okay, first wall first.
Yeah. Let's have a bit of volume
I'm starting it off low.
Yeah, middle knob's the volume.
Alright, okay. That's nice. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
We've got -2 and then a +1.
I mean, listen to that. It sounds like a tank starting up.
Oh,
Highest
yeah.
end of the guitar.
That sounds amazing.
That's awesome.
Aren't you glad we did this now?
Yeah.
Wasn't it worth going into the other room to
It
get this
was
pedal?
all that effort unpicking it from my other board. And
Weren't the viewers right
They weren't
in
right.
requesting this
absolutely.
subliminally in the future?
Yeah. Can you hear the noise coming from that pedal?
Yes.
Though?
Yeah, it's glorious.
It is.
Only you.
Yeah.
You're not happy with the pedal.
It's-
I need to do it myself.
Yeah.
Wonder who can get there
Yeah, these are like a proper slotted tune or something.
first. Probably not.
Yeah.
You need like one of those motorised mics.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds really good though.
It does, yeah.
Even though we need to like pause
Sorry,
and tune the
yeah,
guitar
sorry
again.
everyone, we're really out of tune now.
To be honest, you can't really tell at this
No.
point. Oh wow. Oh wow. On that kind of
Bombshell.
out of tune
Yeah.
note.
Yeah.
Hope you found this entertaining, educational, beneficial.
Hope it was as
And
fun
other
to watch
stuff.
as it was to make.
Yes. Hopefully, it was at least twice.
Oh,
I mean, if it was half as fun to watch as it was to
thrice
make.
as.
What? Oh, thrice.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Leave us a like, comment, and whatever. If you have any opinions about this, any requests.
We will be back soon.
Absolutely.
Any top 10 lists
Oh yeah, they're always popular. We need
you
some
would
more of
like
them.
to say? Yeah, we need some list videos, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some color coordinated pedal boards,
Yeah.
which we were talking about the other day until that pedal show went and literally did it
I
on
know,
Friday.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
Yeah.
they stole our idea.
Yeah.
That was our intellectual property.
Yeah.
They stole right from under our nose.
Well, we stole their idea.
we just did it
With
better.
that. Yeah, we'll just have to do. Yeah. This is what this channel basically is. That
We're
pedal
taking
show.
their ideas and
But
making
better.
them better. Yeah, I like that.
Making them more reasonable for the average.
We are the thinking persons,
Guitarist.
that pedal show.
Yeah.
Okay, take care
We
everyone.
need to stop now.
We do,
Yeah.
really do.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.